Hey there, guys. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I'm just gonna be showing one record in this. It's a record that, you'll see it. You'll see it. But I have in my videos I'm gonna make later, I have at least a couple hundred records I'm gonna show that I've gotten since I'd say July, and this one was one of them. And I fully intended on showing it on my video because I bought this one new. And I took it out of the shrink wrap just to show you guys the gatefold. I had intentions of putting the shrink wrap back on since the shrink was a little loose to where I could put it back on and stuff. But I got this off eBay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I already worked out a thing with the guy for the error this has. He's just gonna let me keep it because he doesn't think he can resell it, and he refunded me my money. So since I can't find the original, I got this. It's a mono reissue of the Beatles White Album. First impressions of it, I thought that it was very well packaged. I thought that they did a great job replicating everything. There's some parts that they didn't replicate too good, and I'll get to those in a bit. But then there's one major error that, why he let me keep this. Gatefold's really nice. It opens from the top, as I expected it to. And, I pull out the poster. Poster's really nice. I mean, my only complaint with the poster is they didn't make it like the original 60s ones where they were glossy. They made this one kind of a flat paper finish to where it's almost like copy paper, not really glossy. But, it's still a good replication of it. They replicate everything on this very nicely. And then I pull out the pictures. Pictures, also great reproductions. Nice, semi-thick paper. Not as glossy as the originals either. The originals were very glossy. These ones aren't as glossy, but they're really good quality pictures. They're bigger than the US pictures. I noticed that. Excellent photographs. I'm not rating the album. The album itself, I think, is one of the best albums ever made. Incredible album. And, it just has this little difference that it just says Artwork Apple Corpse at the bottom. So then, we set that down. So then I reach in to grab the first disc. You see, I'm reaching the first slot, grabbing the first disc. Reach in, grab the first disc. Looks really good, but it's disc 3. And when I saw this, I just kind of thought, oh, maybe the factory accidentally, put disc 1 in the different slot. Maybe they just put disc 2 in the first slot. So I thought, no biggie. Let me look at this. Let me look at the second one. I keep this one in the frame because I don't want you guys thinking I'm lying or anything. Now let me just... That's in the frame. Here's the second disc I just pulled out of the thing. Out of the jacket, pardon me. Let me just set this down real quick. So then I grab the second disc. I take it out. I notice there's a big issue. First of all, there's a... It doesn't look like it's from a needle. It's a pretty decent-sized scratch. I mean, I already played it. It doesn't do anything at the scratch, not even so much as a tick or a pop or anything. But then I look at the label. It's the same disc. This isn't side 1, side 2. This is side 3 and side 4. I played it to make sure it just wasn't mismatched labels. They're both disc 2. And I thought this was just really, really unfortunate, considering you're paying anywhere from $20 to $50 for a reissue of an album you really like. And the factory's going to mess this. Another issue I have before I continue on with the labels is that sleeves, when I got them, they had a lot of splits in them. Like, bottom on this one was split. I put temporary tape there before I actually go in with glue and just try to seal that bottom because I didn't have really time to glue it. But, as you can see, disc 3, not disc 3, disc 2. Disc 2 again. Disc 2. Disc 2. This one had even more split seams. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the gluing those later, but just thought this was really disappointing. I mean, when I first opened it, some people would get mad. I just kind of laughed a little bit, and then I told the seller about it, and he said he's not gonna be able to sell this since it's like this, and since he got it, he can't return it. So he just refunded me my money, which I paid shockingly less than what these go for. And he refunded me my money, and he just let me keep them. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep these, and I already played the better disc that doesn't have the scratch, and sound quality is pretty good for the reissues. But for those geniuses at the packaging plant, please get your act together. These people that are getting into vinyl, that are getting this as new vinyl collectors or new Beatles fans, are going to be really disappointed if they open it up because they want the experience of getting a brand new sealed album and opening it to find the same disc. So, since I'm going to keep this, it also has a pretty low number. It's 38,435. It has a 9 in front of it, I guess, to distinguish it from the originals. That's not 9 million. If it was 9 million, I don't even think they've made 9 million of these yet. But, every single one I've seen has a 9 in front of it, by the way. But, yeah, just get your act together. And if anyone watches this video that bought a mono White Album that just has disc 1 in both slots, I got your disc 2, let's trade. I mean, you know, instead of returning it, which I can't, I'll just, you know, I'll keep it, try to find someone with disc 1, or I'll just buy a new copy of it and just keep this framed or something. But, thank you for watching, and if you've had an experience like this with new albums, let me know. Just, like, comment, subscribe, mainly comment, because I want to know if this has happened to you, because, I've seen videos on, online where another guy had this, except with the stereo version, where he just got disc 1, and he was able to return it, but I got this online, and, the guy didn't want to return it, so he just let me keep it, refunded me my money, which was nice of him, because, you know, it was nice of him, because he could have just taken it back and, like, just given me my money, but he says he doesn't think he'd be able to sell it, so, yeah, I finally have a mono White Album. It's just, you know, kind of a mismatched copy, I guess. So, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments, alright? Peace.